Kent Kauppinen. No, got it wrong again. Kauppinen.
Kauppinen. There we go. Yeah.
Kauppinen. Ah, God, it's easy.
When you know it is.
Because for 11 months, you were a very busy man on the boxing circuit.
Indeed, yes.
But not your natural sport. This, where we are now, this is what you do. This is what you love. This is what you enjoy. And you sort of just went on the boxing scene just to get experience to be better at this.
Yeah. So my team at the time had joined forces with Mark Kent, who's a professional boxing coach, and I started doing some training sessions with him. And within about 2 months, he was like, "Do you want to do journeyman?" And I was like, "What's that?" And he explained it to me, and I was like, "Well, I get to fight nearly every week, and it's the hardest sparring you'll get." So I was like, "Yeah, of course. My love is the MMA. My choice was the MMA. So to do this on the side was a great opportunity for me."
And you ended up getting. I mean, I think you first came to my attention. I think it was your third fight. You fought a kid called Charlie Schofield.
Yes.
Very unlucky not to get at least a draw out of the fight, because I think you had him down 2-3 occasions, twice was it? Yeah. But one of them said it was led by a low blow originally, so it was. I didn't see it. I don't
think anyone saw it.
No. But take nothing away, like I say, great performance, because I think Charlie at the time was 14-0.
Yeah.
So, but I think your first fight was. The kid who ended up doing really well.
Kent Pitters. He won the Ultimate Boxer.
But the second fighter was a kid who went in the Ultimate Boxer as well and did really.
Yes, Leeds. I think. What's his name? He sparked out the legend of the boxing scene, who was in the Ultimate in the Ultimate Boxer.
Because he had that.
Tony?
Well, he had a brilliant fight. Rashid
Erlington.
That's it.
Yeah, he knocked out in the first fight in the Ultimate Boxer. He knocked this guy out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had an epic fight with one of our fighters, Damien Chambers, who ended up getting to the final and losing to another guy you fought, Mikael Lowell.
Yeah. I think when we went to the press conference, I had fought 3 of the 7 people. And yeah, that's why I thought I was a favourite, because I had already scoped out their ability.
Well, also, you fought a kid called Jack Massey. Now, Jack Massey, on I think the same night that the kid you've just been sparring, Nathan Quarles, fights for the IBO world title.
No, does he? That's mad.
So you know.
And then there's Chris Billam-Smith.
Tommy McCarthy.
The list is good. It's got a good list.
In 19 fights, you went through a whole bag of light heavyweights and cruiserweights that are all probably going to go on to do big things.
Hopefully, yeah, because it looks good for me.
It does.
Yeah.
And the end of your career, your last 4 fights, I think, ended up in 3 wins out of those last 4.
Yes, yeah, we got the
on the road.
Well, yeah. Well, we got the nod on Ultimate Boxer if we won. So we had 2 more fights. 2 fights lined up, and they said, "Look, you win them both. You can go on Ultimate Boxer." And I was like, said my coach, I was like, "Wow, it's the only option, isn't it?" Got a good win against Jay Farrell, who was 8-0 at the time.
Yeah, 7-0. 8 or 7-0. Yeah.
Yeah, which was
and then refusing the interview.
Yeah, well, now we've got the interview. Now, obviously, the reason why is because obviously doing the MMA, we found out the boxing wasn't going to allow it anymore.
Actually, you had a huge fight on was it Bellator? That was it?
Right.
Against an absolute legend of the sport.
Well, I fought Tyrone Williams, and then a week later I fought a guy called Alessio Sakara, who's a legend in the UFC and legend in all the mixed martial arts. And then I fought a guy called Jay Farrell, who I fought, and then 2 weeks later I fought Melvin Manoff.
Yeah.
It was just, for me, for my mentality, it was just get better.
And do you feel that it's happened? And does it benefit you in your mixed martial arts? This added game to your new string to your bow, I should say.
Massively, yes. I wish I could carry on the boxing because, or at least once every month spar the guys I was fighting, because
So I bet you just love that.
this was, Nathan, to have Nathan around the corner now is perfect for me, because we can get in camp together whenever he needs it and whenever I need it, and superior fight. He's going to be a good fighter.
His boxing skills, I mean, you can see you're a fighter, because that's what you do. You don't stop coming forward, you don't stop throwing leather. But you got to admit that Nathan's boxing skills are pretty damn good, aren't they?
Yes, he keeps his range really well, and he throws crisp shots, which is what I've missed out on. Is a boxing shot. A boxing punch is so much crisper, because it's just all they train, the leg work and the boxing. And yeah, to get a couple of times he caught me, and I was like, this is what I'm missing. I love it.
But your style actually is perfect for your MMA, because I was watching you and there's a couple of shots where you come in with your hands low, you'll throw them, and it looks like you're about to try and take him down. You can see like you're in two minds. No, I'm boxing.
Yeah.
But it must be perfect for you though. That in your mixed martial arts, because like you say, the way you throw your shots is perfect for mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
And to distract them with a few punches, and then that keeps their attention while you take them to the floor.
Yeah, and the setups in boxing with the hands is so much different. So to be able to throw a punch and then level change quickly, it's going to be a lot.
Well, what's your background going into mixed martial arts? Where did you come from? Was boxing your first love then?
Well, I started mixed martial arts when I was 16, stopped at 19, and then went into boxing at 22. And then, white collar boxing 22, 23, 24, 25, then went into pro boxing at 26.
Right. And what about grappling wise then? Because I mean, we're down here, you're just about to do a bit of a wrestling class, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that something that you enjoy as well in that side?
Love it.
Because obviously that's perhaps one of the major parts you can't get by with just stand alone.
No, you need the wrestling, and we've got a superior coach, Mike Grundy, who's GB squad, and to grapple with him is like boxing with the best boxer in the world. It's phenomenal. So and I love it. Yeah, I do love it.
And so because people always ask me, what's happened to that, Kent? I can tell them now.
Yes,
you've not disappeared. You've just gone back to your old sport.
Yeah, I wish I could still be on the scene. I wish I still could.
What would they still not allow that then?
They wouldn't allow it, no.
That's
Sadly
crazy.
not. Unless my name's Conor McGregor and I've got loads of money to chuck at them, they're not going to allow it. Which is sad, because like I say, it improved my game, and also it helped the scene. Like I was exciting. I thought.
Without a doubt. I mean, you was a kid that everyone spoke about. Oh, we got Kent Kauppinen. He's good. He always comes to fight, which is what you did. I think I must have filmed you about 3 or 4 times when I showed, and every time you put a little smile on your face, mate. Because you brought a little bit of passion, a little bit of excitement to the game.
I love the sport. It's such a technical, smart sport.
And then what's next for you then? Because you're back. You said York Hall.
York Hall, December 10th or December 11th. They've got Cage Warriors. Have got a double show. So I moved up here to get the best training in the world, and fight in December. We show them what we can do, and then hopefully. You've got a ranking in that division, because you're a middleweight now, aren't you? Middleweight, yes.
Which 185?
84.
84, is it? So is it a ranking? How do you get an opportunity to fight for a title if you just keep winning, or what?
Yeah, just keep winning, get off for the title fight, win the title fight, defend it, and then hopefully go to the UFC, which is what the plan is. Because
Cage Warriors is like a feeder club, isn't it? If you become a Cage Warrior world champion, as I just spoke to Paddy the Paddy.
Yeah.
He ended up being a 2-weight, I think, Cage Warrior champion, and last year made his debut with one of your stablemates from this gym.
Yes, Tom Aspinall. Yeah, and Darren Till. Yeah.
Oh, Darren Till's ranging as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we've got the.
Oh, I understand then why you're here. Then this is like
Mike Grundy, Darren Till, Tom Aspinall, the 3 guys in the UFC. Yeah. And then all the other guys coming through the ranks. Like everyone fears to fight the guys coming through, because they're all savages.
It's great, because when I was a young kid, I did a little bit of Thai boxing, and also my best mate was a wrestler, but the Northwest has always been renowned for, we can't say mixed martial arts at the time because it wasn't around, but for kickboxing. All the martial arts before it became mixed martial arts were based in the Northwest. This was the area, this was where everyone who was anything in the sport trained.
Yeah, the Thai area up here is just, the scene up here is phenomenal.
Because Bisbee's performed player, isn't he? And arguably, probably our most successful UFC fighter, isn't he, Michael Bisbee?
Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah. As of right now, Bisping's the number one guy.
Looks like he could be the next guy.
And the thing is, the UK list of fighters for the UFC is, it's just keep getting longer and longer. So hopefully one day there'll be another champion.
And what are you, 28 now?
29.
29.
Yeah.
So really, as an MMA fighter, you're still fairly young.
Yeah, got, I'd say 5 or 6 years. Good 5 or 6 years.
Or peak years as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's very hard to learn all the disciplines in mixed martial arts before the age of 25, 26, 27, isn't it? It's just too much to learn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a sport that you never, I know we say that with every sport, you never stop learning, but this one particular, because there's just so many different ways that you can win and you can lose.
Yes,
So sometimes this is, I suppose this is why there's very few MMA fighters who have an O behind the name, because there's too many different ways to lose.
Like we always say, as soon as you get 3 or 4 and 0, you fight in someone else is 4, 5, 6 and 0. There's no journeyman. It is just you fight.
Yeah. So I suppose that was an alien thing for you. What you did on the boxing circuit was something that you'd never do in mixed martial arts. It's normally prospect versus prospect every time.
But for me, in my eyes, it was prospect by prospect, because I wasn't a boxer, I was an MMA fighter, so I was going into their world, fighting the prospect. So I was like, right, let's have a go.
Well, that's why I think you put a smile on my face every time, because there was no lying down there. You went there. Yes, sometimes you might be outboxed, but very rarely were you outfought.
Yeah, I was going to dig my feet in, wasn't I?
Ken, absolute pleasure. When Nathan told me he was coming down here to spar, it put a little smile on my face so I could find out where you were.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And obviously follow you in December on Cage Warriors.
Yeah, much love, man. Yeah, thank you.
Ken, you take care, mate. Bye bye.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.